So, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. So, I hope everybody is okay right now. So, we are the group 1. We are here to report the activity 6, which is the concentration and dilutions of solutions. So, let's move to the first problem. So, the first problem is how much 0.05 m HCl solution can be made by diluting 500 ml of 10 m HCl. So the given are, first the C1, 10 m. For the V1 equals 500 ml. For the C2, it's 0.05 m. And for the V2, that is the thing that we need to find. So for the solution, we use the formula C1 V1 equals C2 V2. So to start with, the C1, open and close parenthesis, 10 m. And for multiplied by V1, which is 500 ml. Equals C2, which is the 0.05 m, and just copy the V2. Then 10 m multiplied by 500 ml is equal to 5,000 m times ml equals, just copy the 0.05 m and V2 as it is because we cannot multiply the two rather. And then we multiplied the both sides with 0.05 m, which is the C2. Then cancel the m. So what remains is 5,000 ml divided by 0.05 equal to V2. So the final answer is V2 ay 5,000 divided by 0.05 equals V2 is equal to 100,000 ml. So therefore, the volume of the diluted HCl solution that can be made is 100 liters or 100,000 ml.
Okay, before ta mag-move on, let's check first para hindi ta magsigig balik-balik later. Let's understand the problem. How much 0.05 molar hydrochloric acid solution can be made by diluting 500 ml of 10 molar hydrochloric acid solution. So always class, always make it a habit na mag-list down talaga ng given. So para alam nyo kung ano yung binigay sa problem and what is asked. And then, alam nyo din kung paano gamitin yung mga given in the solving. Okay? So as you can see, this one is a problem about dilution. Okay? So mo na nga, diretso gina siya, C1 V1 equals C2 V2. Now this is actually correct ang given nila. C1 is 10 molar, V1 is 500 ml, and the C2 is 0.05 molar, and we are looking for the volume number 2. That is why ang question, how much? Unsa kadaghan. Now, if you are confused, alin dyan yung C1, alin ang C2, you just have to understand class na pag sinabing dilution, always yan siya na mas, lesser ang concentration ni C2 compared to the C1. Okay? Mas malaki talaga ang concentration ni C1. That is our original solution. So as you can see, 10 m compared to 0.05 m. So ito, mas malaki. Thus, this will be the original concentration. And this is automatically the new concentration of the solution. So ang inahanap, syempre, ang partner ni 0.05. Now let's see, 10 m times 500 is 5,000 divided by 0.05 is, yes, 100,000 ml. So you need to cancel the units. You will be left with ml glass. Okay? I hope nakuha nyo ito sa inyong answers na sinubmit in the Schoology, 100,000 ml. Pag hindi kayo class sinabihan na mag-convert, na hindi, walang sinabi dyan na i-convert nyo sa liter yung answer nyo, wag nyo na i-convert. Yes, JM, are you raising your hand?
Ma'am, ma'am, sa ano ko manggod sa gipasa, ma'am, visible po yung 100,000 ml, Tapos sa gilid po nun is i-convert ko po kasi siya into 1 liter. Okay lang yun, ma'am.
Okay.
Or,
Pero nasa imuhang answer ang 100,000 ml. Nasulat ni mo.
yes po, ma'am.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Wala
Okay po,
problema.
ma'am. Thank you po.
What if ma'am yung liter lang nalagay?
I'll still check that, but since hindi kasi siya nakalagay sa problem na i-convert, so hindi ko i-full yung inyong score for this one. Okay? So I think that will be 5 points each. So may minus lang siya. Be careful, class, when answering a problem. If you are not asked to convert, please do not convert. Okay, kay mamali mo ana. For example, sa quiz, kung ingani lang pud ang akong ihatag nga problem sa quiz, wala may nakabutang na convert your answers to liter. Please do not do that. Kay ang nakabutang gyud ana sa answer key, naka-ML yun na siya. Okay? Mag-convert lang mo ha kapag ka sinabi dyan sa problem na you need to convert the unit. As is tayo kung walang sinabi. Anything else? Anything else? Wala na? Wala na
Ma'am,
Saman.
visible man yung mga ma'am. Pero yung most of my answers, ma'am, kay converted. Pero visible yung mga original answers na RJ option na converted, ma'am.
Okay. As long as, for example, number 1, as long as I can see there the 100,000 ml, then that's okay. But if hindi ko makita si 100,000 ml, kaya convert nyo na siya diretso, that's the time na I'll have problem with your submission. Yes, Jen B, are you raising your hand too?
Diba okay lang man siya, ma'am, no, karang makita. Gibox ko po yung ma'am ba, 100,000 ml, tapos gilagay ko lang, parang nag-dash ng 100 liter. I-convert
Okay
ko
lang.
siya sa liter po.
It's okay. It's okay.
So yung dito ko, ma'am, kayo, yun po yung nakabox na 100 ml.
Okay.
100,000 pala.
As long as I can see in your submission the 100,000 ml, then that's okay. Ha? Pag hindi ko na siya makita, yun na yung problema ko. Okay? I'll still give you points for that, pero dili na siya perfect na score for that certain item kasi hindi naman siya yun ang hinahanap. So again, be careful sa quizzes and sa exam. Ulitin ko, pag hindi sinabing i-convert, wag niyo talaga siyang i-convert. Kaya remember, the Schoology will be the one to check your quizzes and then your exam, and matik ra ba na malian ni Schoology. Okay? Sige, next. Number 2.
So problem number 2, if I add water to 100 ml of a 0.10 potassium hydroxide solution until the final volume is 200 ml, what will the molarity of the diluted solution be? So to get the C2, since siya ang hinahanap, giving the following given, our formula is dilution C1 V1 is equals to C2 V2. So our C1 is equals to 0.10 m, our V1 is equals to 100 ml, and our V2 is equals to 200 ml. So here's the solution to get the C2. 0.10 m and 100 ml is equals to C2 and 200 ml. 0.10 m times 100 ml is equals to 10 m times ml, copy the C2 and the 200 ml. To cancel the V2, divide it by 200 ml, same goes sa kabila. So cancel din sa kabila ang unit, which is the ml. So 10 m divided by 200 is equals to 0.05 m. So our C2 is equals to 0.05 m potassium hydroxide.
Okay. So this is also correct. So I hope ingani pod ang answer ninyo sa inyong gi-submit. So if we understand the problem, ingon siya, mag-add siya ng 100 ml of, if mag-add siya ng water, I mean sa 100 ml na 0.10 molar potassium hydroxide until na ang new volume, the final volume will become 200 ml, what will now be the molarity or ano daw ba yung magiging new concentration ng iyong solution. So this is correct that the C1 is 0.10 and the first volume is 100 ml. And your hint there that the final volume is the new volume, the V2, 200 ml. So 0.10 times 100 ml is this one, 10 m. Is that 10 m? 0.10 times 100. Yeah, it's 10 m times ml equals C2 times 200 ml. Divide both sides with the 200 ml so that you can isolate the C2. Cancel the ml class. You will be left with the molar, capital letter M. So 0.05 molar potassium hydroxide. Or you can, if ever class ang ginamit nyo is 0.05 moles per liter, then this is still accepted because equal lang naman silang dalawa. Capital letter M or moles per liter. Pareho lang yan. Questions about number 2 na problem?
Ma'am, if wala nalagay yung ma'am, 0.05 m lang siya tapos
Wala yung potassium hydroxide?
GG char.
Wala yung potassium hydroxide mong ginamin?
Ay,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
It's okay.
Yung I thank you po. Cool ba my
ma'am,
heart?
what if ang nalagay lang na unit is yung 0.05 m, hindi siya mole over liters?
It's okay. Kung capital letter M lang talaga, no problem with that kasi ano lang naman, equal lang naman yung equivalent lang yung molar na capital letter M and the moles per liter. So any of the two na inyong gamiton is correct. Any of the two. Anything else? Wala na. So sige, let's move on. Kung wala yung potassium hydroxide, that's still okay. Way problema na. Basta tama inyong unit, either capital letter M or moles per liter. Dabaw sa tanan, tama inyong answer, 0.05. Sige, number 3.
So problem number 3. I have 435 ml of 1.5 m sodium chloride solution. If I boil the water until the volume of the solution is 350 ml, what will the molarity of the solution be? So to get the C2, since siya din ang ginahanap, our formula is dilution C1V1 is equals to C2V2. Giving the following given, our C is equals to 1.5 m, our V1 is equals to 435 ml, and our V2 is equals to 350 ml. Here's the solution to get the C2. So 1.5 m and 435 ml is equals to C2 and 350 ml. 1.5 m multiplied by 435 ml is equals to 652.5 m times ml. Copy the C2 and the 350 ml. So to cancel the V2 divided by 350 ml, same goes in sa kabila and cancellation. So 652.5 m divided by 350 is equals to 1.86 m. So our C2 is equals to 1.86 m.
Okay. You used the formula for dilution here. This is correct. The answer is 1.86. I think naghatag kong instruction last time na kung may decimal, 2 decimal places. Actually, tama inyong answer pero ihatagal lang ako emphasis, na this is not a dilution na problem kaya wala man ta nag-dilute din. Di ba pag mag-dilute we will add water to make it less concentrated. But as you can see from 1.5 nahimo siya 1.86. So wala siya na-dilute ni sa kaiyahang concentration. But you can still use the C1V1 equals C2V2 here. Kasi you have there a concentration. The first concentration is 1.5. That's the original solution. And it is 435 ml. But the process here is to make it more concentrated. Baliktad siya sa dilution. It can be, i-boil na to siya hangtod mabawasan ng iyahang water. Nahimo siya 350 ml. So, itong nabawasan na ang iyahang water, what will now be the concentration of the solution. So the same thing, though it is not a dilution process, you can still use the C1V1 equals C2V2 here. So 1.5 times 435, that is correct, 652.5 divided by the 350 ml. So yes, kung i-round off nato ang final answer, that will be 1.86 molar. Questions about number 3? Wala. Mag-move on ta sa number 4. Sige.
So in number 4, we have 12.5 grams of glucose or C6H12O6 is dissolved in enough water to make 550.0 ml of solution. So we have here our given. The mass of glucose equals to 12.5 grams and the volume which is 550 ml. Now the missing is the value of the molar. So we all know that the formula of molarity is M equals to number of moles of solute over liters of solvent. As you can see in the given, the volume of solvent is already there, or it's already given, but the number of moles is missing. Therefore, we have to solve first for the number of moles. Our formula for getting the number of moles is moles equals to grams of solute over molecular weight. Again, if we look at the given, we already have the value for the grams of solute, which is the 12.5 grams. But we don't have a value for the molecular weight. So we need to So we are going to solve for the molecular weight in order for us to solve the value for the number of moles. So we have here the carbon, the hydrogen, and the oxygen. We have 6 carbons multiplied by 12, which is the atomic mass of carbon. It is equals to 72. And then we have here we have 12 hydrogen multiplied by 1, it is equals to 12. And then the oxygen, 6 multiplied by 16, it is equals to 96. If we're going to add this, we will get the value for the molecular weight, which is 180 grams per mole. Now, since we already have the value for the molecular weight as well as the gram of solute, we can now solve for the value of the mole. So we have here moles equals to gram of solute over molecular weight. The value of grams of solute is equals to 12.5 grams, and then the molecular weight is 180 grams per mole. We're going to divide this, and then we will get the 0.069444 moles. So now we have the value for moles. We can now solve for the molarity or the molar, which the formula for that is number of moles of solute over liters of solvent. Our value for the number of moles of solute is 0.069444 moles over the liter of solvent, which is 550 ml. But since it is in ml, we need to convert it into liters. So 550 times 1 liter over 1,000 ml is equals to 0.55 liters. So if we're going to divide that, we will get the value for molarity, which is 0.13 moles per liter.
Okay. Sige. This is, wait. Ayan. Our formula for molarity, kasi that is what is asked in the problem, is number of moles of solute, but this is not solvent, this is solution. to the totality. So number of moles of solute divided by liters of solution. Okay, that's the formula for molarity. But in the given, moles is not given. Instead, ang amount in weight of the glucose and the chemical formula of glucose also. So before you can proceed with the computation of molarity, do not forget to compute for the moles first. And yes, this is our our formula for the number of moles. Grams of solute divided by molecular weight. So the grams of solute is 12.5 grams. And saan galing si 180 grams per mole? It is the molecular weight, and this is how you compute for it. You have to list down all the elements. So you have their carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And you have to determine how many atoms of each element are present, of each element is present in the compound. So you have there six carbons, 12 hydrogens, and 6 oxygens. And then i-multiply niyo sila each with their atomic weights na naka-round off to the nearest whole number. So 6 times 12 equals 72. This is correct. 12 times 1, syempre 12. 1 is the atomic mass of hydrogen. And lastly, 16 for oxygen. So 16 times 6 is 96. I-add dayon na siya tanan, 72 plus 12 plus 96 is 180. The unit for our molecular weight is grams per mole. So muna inyong gamiton class to get the mole. So 12.5 grams divided by 180 grams per mole, you cancel the grams. Ang may iwan na unit ay mole. So we have here 0.069444 moles. You can now use that in the computation of molarity. But another thing that you have to take note is that liter ang hinahanap class for molarity. So that is the time na magko-convert kayo. You convert 550 ml into liter. So this is correct. Our conversion factor is sa 1 litro, meron tayong 1,000 ml. So 550 divided by 1,000 is 0.55. So it's okay also if you place this 0.06944 moles divided by 0.55 liters. You will still get the same answer. So molarity is equal to 0.13 moles per liter. You can use that unit or basig ang uban sa inyo nagbutang og 0.13 and then capital letter M. This is also correct. Okay? Questions for number 4, letter A. Any question? Meron ba ditong iba ang answer? Yes, JM?
Ma'am, akong answer dyan is yung ma'am, 0.24 mole. Kasi ma'am, ang ginawa ko is after ko nakuha yung 0.13 mole over liter, dinivide ko siya sa 0.55 liters para ma-cancel out yung liters. So, ang naiwan sa akin is 0.24 mole.
What do you mean, gidivide mo siya?
Gidivide ko ulit siya sa yung 0.13 ma'am, gidivide ko siya sa 0.55 kasi para ma-cancel out yung liters.
Okay. You don't need to do that because ang ginapangita sa problem is molarity man. And molarity is equivalent to, wait lang ha, isulat na to. Capital letter M is equivalent to moles per liter. Okay? Mole or moles per liter. You don't need to cancel the liters there. Kaya kung i-cancel ni mo na ang liters, ang mabilin na mole na lang. And mole is different to molarity. So, taman lang yung kadinhi. Ha? The correct answer here is 0.13 m or 0.13 moles per liter. Again, this mole here is different from the capital letter M. Capital letter M refers to the molarity. Ang iyang unit ana moles per liter lang yun or capital letter M. So please do not remove the liters. So ang answer, Ana, is 0.13. Okay, I hope that is clear. Paano po if 0.13 lang kasi may M? As long as ganito, kapag ka nagsusulat kayo ng solution ng inyong problem class, kapag ka nilagay nyo siya like this, M is equal to 0.13. That is your final answer. Actually, that is correct kasi you have the M there. Pero kung ang gisulat lang ninyo kay the equal sign and 0.13, ito yung may minus kasi wala ka ng unit dyan. Please do not forget na sa chemistry, units are very important. If you don't have unit, meaning the number na imong gisulat din will become meaningless. Pero kapag ganito, na sinulat mo naman yung capital letter M and then equals, that's okay. Kapag nawala na yung M dyan, whether here or here, that's the time na hindi naman totally zero, may minus lang kasi kulang ng unit. Okay? Anything else? Any concern pa sa number 4, letter A? Wala na? Sige, let us continue. May letter B pa nito, right? Okay, sige.
For the letter B, the question is how many moles of glucose are contained in 237 ml of the above glucose solution? So our given, first is the molarity, yung na-solve natin sa letter A kanina, which is the 0.13 moles per liter. And then the volume is 237 ml, and then yung hinahanap natin dito is yung moles. So the formula for the number of moles is equals to molarity times liter of solute po. Yan siya guys, sorry po. And then the value for molarity is 0.13 m times 0.237 liters. So dito, na-convert na po si 237 ml from ml to liters. So our answer for that, or our value for moles, is 0.03 moles.
Okay, let's check. Karugtong ito ng ating problem ha. So as you can see, ang hinahanap above glucose solution. And then we have computed for letter A that the molarity of the solution is 0.13 moles per liter, or simply capital letter M. Now, in this problem sa letter B, ilang moles daw ang meron kapag yung solution mo ay 237 ml. So, you need to actually convert this first. You will use the same formula. Molarity is equal to moles of solute divided by liters of solution. So this one again is solution. Now, i-convert muna natin kasi ang given is 237 ml and ang ating formula ay nakaliter. So i-convert mo siya, class. Remember, 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 ml. Let's cancel this. So 237 divided by 1,000 is 0.37 liters. Kapag meron ka na niyan, pwede mo na siyang ilagay. You have the option whether to derive the formula just like this, i-derive nila ang formula, or you just use the original formula and substitute the given. So, ang molarity na na-compute natin kanina is 0.13 moles per liter equals yung hinahanap natin, syempre, moles divided by, ang liters of solution daw nito ay 0.37 liters. You will still get the same answer. Kasi ganun, mahuhulog pa rin naman siya na i-cross multiply mo siya, baba mo si mole, and mahuhulog pa rin naman siya na molarity times liter of solution. So 0.13 moles per liter pa rin. I'll just use moles per liter ha, so that I can cancel the unit. Kasi kapag capital letter M, hindi nyo makikita dyan. Paano? Na-cancel. So 0.237 liters. So you can see there na na-cancel ang liter, kaya ang maiiwan na unit ay moles. So, 2 decimal places. So, yes, this is correct, 0.03 moles. This is the correct answer for letter B. So, kadugtong siya ng letter A, kaya gagamitin pa rin natin si 0.13. Pag namali ka sa letter A class, automatic, mali ka din sa letter B kasi hindi kasi 0.13 moles per liter yung nagamit mo in the solving. Questions sa letter B? Anyone? Wala? So let us, ayun sa
Ma'am,
man.
i-check pa mo ang ano, ma'am, no?
Yeah, I will be checking it. Pag nag-check ko sa inyo ang mga activity class, manadugay ko kahuman kay isa-isahon man ako na siya. I hope nag-follow na mo og instruction nga gi-PDF ninyo to inyong submission dito. Kay kapag ka naka-picture to siya nga isa-isa, mag-rumble to silang tanan. Pag ako na ang magtanaw, mag-rumble to sila tanan and maglisod ko og check ato. So I hope naka-PDF siya kay ginaisa-isa ko na siya class. Para diretso-diretso ako ang answer. 0.09. I will still consider that, Angel, pero since you're not following instruction, may minus lang na siya sa points. Pero dili na siya automatically 0, ha? Anything else? Wala na. So let us move on.
So for the letter C, what volume in liters of this glucose solution would contain 0.079 moles of. So we have here our given again for the value of the molarity, yung na-solve natin kanina, which is the 0.13 moles per liter, and then the value for moles is 0.079. Ang hahanapin natin ngayon dito is yung volume. So kung kanina sa letter B, yung hinanap natin is moles, dito sa letter C is the volume. So we have here the formula of the volume, which is the liters of solution. Again, this is solution equals to number of moles of solute over molarity. So our value for the number of moles of solute is 0.079 moles over the value of molarity, which is the 0.13 moles per liter, or 0.013 mR yung molarity. So our answer is, if we're going to divide this out, we're going to get the 0.61 liters. If you guys are wondering bakit yung unit niya is naging liter pero wala namang liter dito sa taas, kasi di ba sinabi ni ma'am kanina yung yung unit ni molarity is pwedeng maging moles per liter. So if isulat natin dito na 0.13 moles per liter, we're going to cancel the moles, maiwan na lang si liter, kaya 0.61 liter ang volume.
Okay, sige. So this one is the other way around, pero continuous pa rin siya. So yung gagamitin pa rin natin na molarity is yung na-compute sa letter A. Pero baliktad kasi ang liters ang hinahanap. Pero the same formula, molarity is equal to moles over liter. Molarity again is still 0.13 moles per liter. Nasabi naman na ni Mariam kanina, molarity lang yung ginamit nila, pero for the sake na makita nyo rin kung paano tayo nag-cancel ng unit, the moles here is 0.079 moles. Yan ang hinahanap natin ay liters. So pag mag-cross multiply tayo, ibababa natin si 0.79 moles sa kabila. We will have 0.13 moles per liter. This is moles per liter multiply kay what's that? Liters. Ayan. And then let's divide both sides with the 0.13 moles per liter to isolate the liter there. Kaya yan naman yung hinahanap natin. So makancel yan, and makancel din ang moles. May iwan na unit is syempre liter. So the liter of solution here, let's see if that is 0.61. 0.079 divided by 0.13 is yes, 2 decimal points. I-round off natin, 0.61 liters. So that is also correct for letter C. Any question for this part? Yes, Mariam.
Ma'am, kasi po, yung nalagay ko talaga sa solving ko po, sa activity kay liter of solvent. Kasi yung nasa notes ko po, yung liter of solvent. Okay, consider niyo po yun.
It's okay. But the next time, it should be liter of solution.
Solution.
Okay.
Thank you po.
Sige, go. Next letter. I know. This is the last one, I think. So, the next na number.
So for number 5, the problem is what is the molarity when 25.0 grams of compound sodium chloride that has a molar mass of 58.44 grams per mole is placed in 85.0 ml of total solution. So ang ginapangita dito is molarity. So we use the formula M equals moles over L. So here are the given. The moles is equal to 25. So the moles is equal to wait lang ma'am. The moles is equal to 25.0 grams times 1 mole or 58.44 grams, and the volume is 85.0 ml. With the use of the formula, 25.0 grams times 1 mole is divided by 58.44 grams, which is equal to 0.428 mole. Then the 0.428 mole is divided to 0.0850 liters. So where we did get this 0.0850 liters. So sa volume na siya guys, kay molarity man atong ginapangita. So we need to convert the volume which is 85.0 ml to liters. So gi-divide na mo ang 85.0 ml sa 1 liter is equal to 1,000. So ang answer is 0.0850 liters. So 0.428 moles divided by 0.0850 liters is equal to M is equal to 5.03 mole per liter. So therefore, the total molarity of the compound sodium chloride when placed to a total solution of 85.0 ml is 5.03 moles per liters.
Okay. Sige, ang gigamit ninyo, kamutanan, 58.44 or naay nagamit og 58?
Ako po ma'am, whole number po yung ginamit ko.
That is okay. Kung ang gigamit ninyo ay whole number or the 58.44, no problem with that. I'll just recompute later. So the same ito na problem with the other one, na molarity ang hinahanap, but the given is in grams, and though the molar mass is already given, so you don't need to compute for the molar mass. Molar mass is all similar lang ha kay molecular weight, parehas lang yan sila. So the number of moles here is the weight, again, weight in grams divided by the molecular weight. So this is 25, sorry, this is 25. 25.0 grams divided by 58.4 grams per mole. So this is 25 divided by 58.44. If you will copy everything, medyo mahaba. But to be more accurate sa ating solving, let's just copy everything, cancel the grams, you will be left here with the mole. And then, you have the moles now. You can place it there, gi-round off lang nila. But for the liters, the given is 85.0 ml. And since this should be liters in solution, so tama na siya, i-convert nato siya sa liter using this conversion factor. So 85 divided by 1,000 is 0.085 liters. So this is also correct here. So 0.4778985 divided by 0.085 is kung 2 decimal places. So yes, this is correct. 5.03 moles per liter, or simply capital letter M. Questions? Let's try the 58. 25 divided by 58 is 0.43 divided by 0.085. So kung ginamit nyo class is whole number na 58 grams per mole, the answer will be 5.07 molar. That is also correct. I will also consider that one. Kasi ang instruction ko naman is to use the whole number for the molecular weight. But since this given is this problem gives you the molar mass na 9 decimal, so it's okay to use this and it's okay to use this one also. So either 5.03 or 5.07 yung answer natin. Questions? Number 5? Wala? Sige, let's have the number 6.
Number 6. 4.0 moles of lithium chloride is dissolved in 5.0 liters of water. What is the molarity of the solution? We have our given the number of moles, which is 4.0 moles, and the liter of solution, which is 5.0 liters. In our solution, we use the molarity equation, which is equals to number of moles divided by the liter of solution. So 4.0 moles divided by 5.0 liters is equals to 0.8 mole per liter. Therefore, the molarity of the solution is 0.8 mole per liter.
Okay, this one is an easier problem. Anong easier man siya? Kasi you're asked to compute for the molarity, but this time, automatic moles ang given. So you don't need to compute for it anymore. You don't need to compute for the molecular weight also. So diretso ka na class, meron ka dyang 4 moles. And then at the same time, the liter of solution, naka-liters na siya daan. So no need to convert also. So diretso ka na din mag-divide. 4 divided by 5 is 0.8 moles per liter, or capital letter M. Okay, question sa number 6? Any concern sa number 6? Wala. So let us continue sa number 7. Hangtod 8 na siya, di ba?
Number 7, 100.0 ml of 2.500 m potassium bromide solution is on hand. You need 0.5500 m. Then what is the final volume of the solution which result? First, we will identify the given. So C1 is equal to 2.500 m. V1 is equal to 100.0 ml. C2 is equal to 0.5500 ml. V2 is equal to unknown. So let's find the V2. Here's the solution. The formula is C1 V1 is equal to C2 V2. So basically, we will substitute the given to the formula. So C1 is equal to 2.500 m, and V1 is equal to 100.0 ml is equal to C2. C2 is 0.500 m, and V2 is unknown. So to find the V2, let's divide both sides by 0.5500 para makancel ang 0.5500 sa pika side and mabilin si V2. So i-cancel natin siya. 250 m is times ml over 0.5500 m is equal to open and close parentheses, 0.5500 m, then V2 over 0.5500 m. So i-cancel na to ng m and mabilin si ml. Then pikas na side, i-cancel natin ang 0.5,500 M para mabilin si V2. So the answer is 454.55 ml. So V2 is equal to 454.55 ml.
Okay, sige. Now that is correct also. So very good. We have, this one is again a dilution problem. So you have here the hint on hand, meaning this is what? The original solution. So ito si C1 and this is the D1. And you need to make daw another solution na lowered ang concentration from 2.5, you need the 0.55. So what are you going to do? How much volume do you need? So C1V1 equals C2V2 pa rin. 2.5 times 100 is 250 divided by the 0.55. You cancel the M. You will be left with ml. And yes, this is correct, 454.55. So para makagawa ka ng ganitong solution, kailangan mong magdagdag ng water from 100. Gawin mo siyang 454.55 ml para from 2.5 molarity maging 0.55 molar na lang siya. That's how you do the dilution. Questions or concerns for number 7? Dilution na problem. Wala? Okay, so let's have the last one, number 8.
So for number 8, how many grams of beryllium chloride or BeCl2 are needed to make 125 ml of 0.050 molar solution? So our given is the liters of solution that is equals to 125 ml. So dito kasi kinonvert na siya to liter. So 125 ml times 1 liter divided by 1,000 ml, that is equals to 0.125 liters. And then the next given is the molarity, which is 0.050 m. Now, yung hinahanap kasi sa number 8 is grams of beryllium. Pero sa dito, if we're going to look at the formula of molarity, wala namang nakalagay doon na grams of solute. So, makikita natin siya sa formula ng moles. Since hindi naman given yung moles, we have to solve for it in order for us to get the grams of the solute. So, first, we're going to solve the value sa moles or value ng moles, which is moles equals to molarity times liter of solution. That is equals to 0.050 m times 0.125 liters. So the number of moles is equals to 0.00625 moles. Now we already have a value for the number of moles. Again, since meron na tayong value sa moles, kailangan nating hanapin yung value ng yung molecular weight before tayo mag-proceed sa grams of solute. So for the molecular weight, we have here the beryllium. We have 1 beryllium times the atomic mass, 9. 1 times 9 is equals to 9. And then chlorine, we have 2 chlorine times 35, which is equals to 70. If we will going to add the 2, we will get 79 grams per mole. So now we already have the value for the moles and the molecular weight. So to solve for grams of solute, that is equals to molecular weight times number of moles. Paki-disregard na lang po itong grams of solute times molarity and liters of, kasi na mali po yan. So mag-proceed tayo dito sa next. Grams of solute equals to molecular weight times number of moles. So grams of solute is equals to, the molecular weight is 79 grams per mole multiplied by the number of moles, which is 0.00625 moles. If we will going to multiply the two, we will get 0.49 grams or 0.49 grams of beryllium chloride as the grams of solute.
Okay. Last na no? Tama ba?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So this one, among the given problems there is actually the more complicated one. I mean, most complicated one. Kay baliktad. 'Di ba? Ang ato ang mga previous na problem given ang grams. Thus, we need to to compute for the moles first, and then we need the molecular weight here to compute the moles before tayo makapag-proceed in the computation of molarity. So this time, what do we need to do? Grams ang hinahanap. So pabaliktad, we are given with the molarity. The next thing that we need to do is to look for the moles, and if meron na tayong moles, that's the time we can compute for the grams. So since given ang molarity, we will start with the original na formula, which is molarity is equal to moles of solute divided by liters of solution. Now, the molarity is given, that is 0.050. Let's just use moles per liter equals mole. We are looking for the moles now. Divided by liters of solution, this is 125 ml. You just need to convert that. So yes, this is the conversion, 0.125 liters. So cross multiply, you will have moles here is equal to 0.050 moles per liter times the 0.125 liters. So you can cancel the liters. You will be left with the mole. So pila man na siya. Let's see. Tama ba nilang answer? 0.050 times 0.125 is 0.00625 moles. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, this is correct. Now, after that, you need to compute for the grams. So you need the other formula, which is moles is equal to grams over the molecular weight. Meron na tayong moles class, 0.00625 moles. We will be computing for the grams, but we need the molecular weight for the beryllium chloride. So we have here 9. 2 times 35, 70. So yes, 79. Ilagay mo yan siya dito, class. 79 grams per mole. And yes, we will do the cross multiplication. Again, let me write it here na lang. So grams is equal to 0.00625 moles times 79 grams per mole. So you cancel the moles, you will be left with the gram. So times 79, round off to 2 decimal places. So yes, this is correct. 0.49 grams. So that's how you are going to do the computation ha kapag kabaliktad. Pag hinahanap na ngayon si grams. Molarity ka muna, hanapin mo muna si moles, compute mo din yung molecular weight before ka makapag-compute ng grams. So start with the molarity na formula and then end with the moles na formula to get the grams. This one is baliktad sa mga previous na mga problems. Questions? About number 8. Did you get the 0.49? Yes?
Nakalimutan ko siya i-solve. So, ang napasa ko lang is yung 79 grams per mole. Nakalimutan ko siya i-solve para makuha yung 0.49 grams. So, ang nalagay ko
Minus na
lang
JM. Tama na. Mali na JM. Ayun na itubos. Sige na.
So, ang sinolve mo lang is the molecular weight.
Yes.
Nadaw kay 0.1.
Uy, naa daw point ang effort.
Yeah, actually, I don't really give automatic kung mga solving ha, hindi ko naman siya sinizero agad. Labi na basta taas na solving. That is why show your solution because I need to see your solution before I can decide with the point or points na ihatag na ko sa inyo ha. If you did not get the 0.49 grams. Let me just check it. Mag-check na ko ha sa inyong submission. Anything else?
Round off ko siya, ma'am, pero hindi na ako mag-complain.
Round off ni
Tama na,
Ma'am.
Angel. Dawat, tao.
Ma'am,
Sige.
ayaw na lang. Sige na.
Tawat na lang. Let me just see your submissions na lang. I'll start checking if my schedule is free na. But any other concerns on number 8? Just follow the process, ha? Wala na?